August Assembly her speech.
The representative of the Minister of Arts and Culture, the Director of Cinema, yes, all right, all guilds, all Cameroon film industry coordinators from various cities, members of the Cameroon film industry, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I welcome you to the 14th Annual General Assembly of the Cameroon film industry. It is an honor to stand before you today as the chairman of this esteemed organization, and I am humbled by the opportunity to address all of you. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for your unwavering commitment and dedication to the growth and development of our film industry. Today, as we gather here, we find ourselves at a cultural juncture, an era of immense possibilities and opportunities. The global film industry is undergoing rapid transformations, driven by technological advancements and changing audience preferences. It's imperative that we adapt to these changes accordingly and embrace innovation to ensure our continued success. I wish us all a successful and fruitful meeting, and I look forward to your individual contributions that will take this industry forward. Thank you very much.
We have here reports from the National Actors Guild of Cameroon, NACAM, presented at the Cameroon Film Industry General Assembly meeting holding today in Yaounde, the 7th day of October 2023. Chairperson and the board members, the CFI, producers, directors, and actors, ladies and gentlemen, stakeholders of the arts, accept warm greetings from the National Actors Guild of Cameroon, NACAM. It's our pleasure, as usual, to be present and represented here in this General Assembly. Referring to our membership, National Actors Guild of Cameroon presently has about 171 registered members. These actors, like we've often said, are in various different branches of the country and also national and international. As from the last General Assembly meeting that held in Boya on the 6th of August 2022, where we promised to hold an elective General Assembly, this was successfully realized on the 26th of November that same year. Some small post-elective plans notwithstanding, the activity passed smoothly and the following persons were elected into office. Mr. Chapman Fred as President, Madame Louina Charlotte, Vice President, Dr. Kenjo Andreas, Secretary General, Vice Secretary, Madame Elizo Leoumi. The plan of action that was adopted for NACAM. Short-term plans, in-house training of executive members about the vision, the mission, aims, objective of NACAM in practical terms as a trade union. That was accomplished already. Reorganization of existing NACAM branches and creation of new branches. Election of branch executives and training about the vision and mission and their objectives. The reorganization is presently still going on. We have charged members who are taking care of that at the various levels. Ensure a constitutional review to match contemporary technological changes in time and space. Organization of workshops and trainings of actors, not only on how to act, but also on how to build a professional portfolio, such as driving, swimming, dancing skills, etc. Foster the growth of theater performances in our communities by liaising with university and other theater troupes. Printing of NACAM gadgets for marketing and fundraising. Restructuring and reorganizing NACAM social media handles, the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the website, leading on CFI for that. To ease and facilitate exposure of online registration, data collections, and payment portals, that is being worked on. Organize activism campaign campaign actions to push for actors' royalties and acting fees to be paid by reporters that be creating a committee that can help actors draw up long-term plans, mobilization of funds to build a NACA multipurpose hub or center in the future, construction of a school of arts. In the next 3 years, in 3 years' time, NACA will be celebrating 20 years of existence. Thus, we plan on doing a grand celebration. Observations. It is still our very loud cry, as before and always, that the much talked about MOUs, which we consider as supposed to be one of the most needed documents regulating the relationship between the guilds, as well as between the guilds and the CFI, should be looked into as soonest as possible.
As we all know, the PGC has been labeled with many names, one of which is the mother guild of the Cameroon film industry. This tax given to PGC by the entire film community has been enormous, but PGC has been striving, meandering through the many obstacles to set the pace. Since we took office, this 2023 has been a very challenging year for the PGC. We lost one of our key pioneer Uma-based filmmaker by name Mr. Molimi Cletus. Several of our members also lost loved ones. All these affected the activities of PGC in one way or the other and hindered us from achieving some of our last year's plan of action. One cannot totally remove the effect of the crisis still plaguing our nation. We have had some new registered cases. PGC now has a registered membership of 70, with many diasporans seeing the need to belong to the Cameroon film industry.
A report on activities of the technicians guilds of Cameroon are as TGC. The main mission of the technicians guild of Cameroon is to build an efficient socio-economic reformation through capacity building, workshops, collaboration, and productivity. The TGC is made up of the following 4 major departments. 1. The cinematography. The director of photography, abbreviated as the cinematographer, camera operator, visual artist, gaffer, best boy, electricians, grid, best boy grips, script supervisors, continuity, first camera assistant, second camera assistant, digital image technician, abbreviated as DIT, etc. Number 2, which will have the production design, which under the production design we have the production designers, art director, location managers, set designers, costumiers, makeup artists, prosthetics, props masters, visual artists, animal wonders. The third is the sound, which is made up of the sound recordist, boom operator, post-production sound mixer, foley artist, sound composer. The fourth and the last, which is editing. Under editing, we have editors, colorists, graphics designers, CGI specialists, subtitlers, etc. The executive bureau of the TGC. The TGC consists of a collaborative team made up of the president, vice president, the secretary, treasurer, financial secretary, public relations officer number 1, public relations officer number 2, technical advisor number 1, technical advisor number 2, constituted by heads of the above mentioned departments.
Good afternoon, please. Do we have problems? Why are you not answering? Good afternoon, sir. This way, good afternoon. Okay. Thank you so much. My name is CFI, an actor, and Director, and here I'm representing the President of the Directors Guild of Cameroon, Mr. Derek. I think the Guild hasn't been very active this year, but the Guild is waxing strong, and that's the reason why they're doing everything possible, planning to revamp it.
Our report goes thus. We were mandated to organize the Guild. That was since 2008. But we were dangling. But last year we had to take the bull by the horn. On the 28th of November 2022, we actually had our constitution voted into office. After organizing the community ops, we also organized on-site and online workshops for writers. And when we did that, we had to register our guild, and it is on process. And we have about a few members are registered, but we have an effective of 150 members who are actually participating on our workshops, seminars, and conferences. And we continue with our plan for next year. For the first 2 months after now, we'll be establishing a database. And then the next one will be organizing screenwriters workshop again. And we will launch script development initiatives. And we'll discover that most writers that are paid $1 million francs plus, they are not in the guild because they understand the formatting. But for those new bills that are not paid and they belong to the guild, they don't understand the format to write. So we have taken it that we have to do that in the months to come.
Bamenda Film Hub brings together film stakeholders using specialized training workshops to share knowledge and encourages all our members to collaborate more often to produce films.
The Douala Film Community, abbreviated TLC, is an autonomous association of filmmakers based in the Littoral region. It strongly embraces collaboration in order to foster growth within the film industry. We acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of the CFI in representing our national interests.
The Yaounde community, first of all, has metamorphosed in more stages than the complete metamorphosis that was made in primary school. And just to summarize, it started with a unified body to grow collaboration between film stakeholders in the city of 7 Hills.
It is with great joy and pleasure for me to be here today addressing this honorable assembly of the Cameroon film industry. I wish to express my gratitude to the co-chair for recognizing and honoring us with this invitation. So, Madam Co-chair, accept all greetings from way of the community.
Why registered CFI members in non-Kumba film community which falls under our activities? In the year 2020, after the premiering of Kumba community project titled My Husband, which was done by Kumba film community under the leadership of late Director Cletus, Kumba film community went silent because of issues which cannot be explained here for now. And about a period of a year plus, there was a total silence over activities and filmmaking in the men. And the administrative arm was also weakened, as no one could take initiative to do anything. Some individuals were shooting movies with telephones, and others poor quality of production in Yemen. We are glad to announce here today that by this strategy, we successfully registered at least 8 persons into CFI who are now registered members, and many are still planning to register.
Over the period of 2023, the Kumba film community carried out activities ranging from film auditions, shooting of movies, movie premieres, attending master classes, socials for bereaved members who lost loved ones, and visit to incarcerated members with financial assistance. I think one of the proposals that one that should also manage me to try to see how I work with you, but we have a full community like every other full community. I guarantee you that I work with the gate of arts and culture in Cuba, and it should be resolved and made to rest. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we give it a round of applause?
Alright, please can we appreciate the Kumafin community? At this moment, I would like us to celebrate the media men and women who are here, making sure that this event has a good report in terms of the media landscape. Please, can we celebrate this Cameroon show, the serious show? We are so proud of it. So we are going to have progress report from the board and plan of action, so that we'll just have a discussion all at once.
Hello. Good afternoon, CFI. Since our election to the board, we've had about 5 board meetings, online and offline, to set up our goals and plan of action. Our focus has been on reinforcing the structure of the CFI to create a fertile ground for partnerships, investment, and funding. We'll take our time just to outline in the smartest way possible the achievements we have managed to achieve. Now, first of all, we have the issue of badges that we have successfully tried to resolve. We have upgraded the badges with a more professional facelift, and we can now produce badges in 48 hours when all conditions are met and confirmed by the guild president. We have the MOU between guilds and the CFI. By this MOU, we are looking at a vertical and horizontal collaboration in the industry to foster growth and sustainability. We have the disciplinary committee, which is being created to oversee the perfect execution of the production code and the MOU between these guilds. Next is partnerships. We are aiming at securing a minimum of 50 partnerships this coming year, whether big or small. By this, I'm expecting each guild to have a minimum target of 10 partnerships to be secured within the next 6 months after this GA. We have created a new bank account. We had an old bank account. We have created a new bank account for very strategic reasons. We're working on MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, between the various film communities and the CFI. We need to understand that together we are stronger. Together we are unshakable. Together we will do greater things. So, last but one, we have the CFI Night of Excellence, which is a project that we inherited. We have not focused on it yet, but we have been working on this project intensely since December 2022, and we are close to securing 2 important partnerships so we can celebrate ourselves in excellence early next year. Lastly, we have the interactive CFI website. The CFI website, which is almost ready, and we launched in about 3 months after thorough testing and marketing. Everything you need to know about the CFI will be on this website. All updates and all important news is going to be informative, entertaining, and very interactive. Every single CFI member will have an opportunity of being profiled through the creation of their personal accounts endorsed by their guilds. we have a list of the different packages which are, we have the free package, which is a standard that comes with your registration as a CFI member. It is standard. You have a premium package and a VIP package. Our new plan of action, we would just like to remind you of the key expectations from us. We are expected to provide a clear vision for the development and growth of the industry, which includes setting up strategic goals, promoting collaboration and advocating for the industry's interests at national and international levels. We know that one of our biggest problems is marketing, and the first market that we have that we think is our right is our national TV station. You know, we hope that the Ministry of Arts and Culture is going to assist us in primarily, I say primarily, enabling CFI producers to get more for their movies from the CRTV. We don't want it to be a myth anymore. We are ready to have this collaboration with CRTV, and we are calling on the Ministry of Arts and Culture. And secondly, we'll be calling on the Minister of Communications to assist us to achieve this goal. As concerns funding and investments, it's very crucial to attract investment and secure funding for the industry's development. We are going to be engaging in more foreign, having collaboration with other film industries. We are already doing with festivals and organizations, you know, to promote our work and facilitate co-production. Our biggest issue, which is distribution, as always, is the reason why we need to expand more in these international partnerships. Now, the board has a responsibility to be transparent and accountable, and we are doing our very best. Thank you all so much.
Madam the Board Chair of CFI, Board Chair Emeritus, dear filmmakers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure to have to speak to your own Director of Cinema and Minister of Art and Culture. But I would hurry to tell you that the fact that I'm a director has not changed me. Rather, I know it has changed some of you and the way you relate with me. Interestingly is that, you know, we have a strategy because I have understood that one of the major problems of Cameroonian films is that of distribution. Now, where do we see these beautiful films you guys have made or are making? The films you are producing, where do we have the opportunity to watch them? Even if CRTV were to say, yes, I'll take all the films, they don't have time enough to broadcast all the films that you guys are doing. So, I am actively on an initiative which I christened public-private partnership to identify, in the days ahead, we're going to be launching Cameroonian Cinema Roadshow, in which we are going to the 10 regions of this country, identifying, it's my initiative to identify partners in every region. I give you the example of Boya. The moment I find partners, we'll be able to set up a cinema hall in Boya, a cinema hall in Kumba, and a cinema hall in Yaounde. In Bamenda, we have chances of setting up just two. An upstation and somewhere around Boya. There is an event that's been organized celebrating the heroes of Cameroonian cinema, where all Cameroonians that have won awards, both locally and externally, internationally, will be called back to Yaounde and you bring those trophies and present to the ministry. If I tell you about the problem, you think I'm not serious, right? How many of you have heard about the account 94? La ligne 94. This is a special line at the Ministry of Finance which is reserved for business people. Senegal, they have shifted take part of that money and they are investing more than maybe 100 billion in cinema. What you are doing is so fantastic. Now, what we are supposed to do is because of what you have done. That is my advocacy, my drive to ensure that in the next 2 years we have at least 12 film homes in this country. Do I need to tell you that in the days ahead, and I'm not talking about months or years, in the days ahead, I am relaunching South and the Cinema Citabella, where I will approach those of you who have films and I'm asking you to give comments, strike a deal, and we have a video broadcast on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of every weekend. We have our films running. The idea is to implant the film going culture again. My secret is simple. We fight in the house. When we stay out of here, we must remain together as one. Let us punch each other in the face. Tell all the nasty stories. And you know what? The moment you step out there, tell every other person that we are the best. I'll leave you with this word. The best thing to do to yourself is to identify the right thing and do it. The next thing to do to yourself is to identify the right thing and do it. The third thing to do to yourself is to remember number 1 and 2. Thank you very much.
My name is choreographer known as Nikis and Rap. I'm a filmmaker. My worry goes lost. When I look at the General Assembly here today, I feel grief inside of me. First, because this doesn't depict what we have envisaged some years back and what we have ascertained, the level we have ascertained. That's one. The organization is too poor. Communication wasn't there. Lack of things. We cannot sit in a General Assembly, CFI General Assembly, and all our board chair, the entourage are there before they will run around with a pallet of water. It is wrong. Again, we gather here today. I don't know whether we were here to align our plans of action or we were here to give out the result of what we have done so far. Because all what I see guild heads, community heads come here and say is they align what they are out for. They are not giving out their successes, what they have done so far. And I don't think that is a way forward. I would like for this to be addressed and many more are still to come. Thank you.
You are very correct on your first point, Ralph, because we have come a long way. When this thing used to be, the enthusiasm, you understand? Yeah, but that first question that is, that first worry, you already have the answer. The first worry, you have the answer. You know, when I say we, because I know you are striving hard to fought for this industry. You understand? Because before, some years back, when we were still young film enthusiasts, we had this dream that we were not supposed to be where we are today, two of us. You understand when we used to go to Nigeria, passing through a cup and the rest, moving down, see what is happening in Tinapa, see what is happening in Lagos, and then we come back here. We had that dream that by now, CFI was created in 2008. Today is 2023. It means we had a certain dream that at this juncture, we were supposed to be. This place was supposed to be full of cars, like when we have this kind of event. Now, we have a problem because that zeal for some people died down. It died down. And then,
with due respect, I wasn't talking about our vision that we had. My worry is we have participated in GAs, several GAs in the past, and the turnout and the organization was marvelous. We will not come in 2023 and we look like we're 10 years back.
I'll talk to you now. It's okay. Friends are the boys.
I'll study.
Okay, listen. No, it's not a debate. It's not a debate. Okay. It's not a debate, sorry. It's not a debate. You just raised the worry. And I will answer you now with that one. We are very sorry for the lapses that we have in this GE. One, it's been a long time we've not had a GA in Yaounde. You have to admit that. We pushed for this GA to come to Yaounde because of what is happening now. The film community in Yaounde was almost there, like Mr. Zama said. It's almost there. And you know that in CFI, General Assembly, is the town, the hosting town that makes the number. We all know this. It's the hosting town that makes the number. You already know we're going to GAC in Kumba, in Bamenda, and in Boya. Those towns, the hosting town makes the number. And Mr. Zama here, or Dr. Zama, sorry, doctor. That's a medical doctor. It's a doctor. And like the doctor said, he paints a vivid picture of how Yaounde is, and he's craving that we should come back and reform this film spirit in Yaounde. So part of the reason about the turnout is because of that. We saw that that is not my making. Now, concerning the other small lapses that have happened here, can you imagine that it's only yesterday? I don't know if the director said it here. It's only yesterday that we had a final approval of this program, but they almost refused us. For several reasons, we had earmarked to hold this meeting at Chega before, or at the Hotel Franco. They were that they were asking us to pay 2 million to use that hall. See if I don't even get 50,000 in the offers as it stands. How will we raise money to do all of this? All what you are seeing here in money from people's pocket. Our treasury is suffering today because, for example, normally before when the gifts used to come, you know this is the president used to pay whatever is 150,000 and they pay 150K. Today we don't even have gifts yet for coming here with 50,000. I was out there, I was not on the table because I'm struggling to still arrange for drinks because we don't have money. So you have to accept the reality on ground. But I'll pray next year, please forgive us for the lapses. Next year will be better. Next year will be better, that's all I can say. It's because of financial difficulties and time constrained time.
And that was the Crystal Beauty Show, people, a special episode where we were in the General Assembly of the Cameroon film industry. Thank you for staying with us all this time, and see you next time.